In 2001, I completed my bachelor's degree from Makerere University and held a small celebratory graduation ceremony at my mother's place in Beverley. Upon going to receive my transcript, though, I was told that I could not because I had a retake. I was baffled and explained how I even held a graduation ceremony with cake and I dressed in the gown, heard my name being read as well. How could it be? When I went to the lecturer, though, he did confirm that indeed I had a retake. I went back to the office in Senate building, and the lady in charge, who was a friend of mine because I taught two of her sons in Sunday school, reconfirmed, and she said she would investigate. I went back to my lecturer. This was his response. He said, "You don't need to retake this paper. Of course not. Listen, I'll just add a few marks and that's okay. Why should you retake it? You're working already, aren't you?" But I shook my head. It did seem the easy way out, though, just to get my transcript after adding a few marks that weren't really mine. But I said no. I declined, and I offered to redo it. On paying for the retake, which was 50,000 shillings, I believe, I sat for a couple of classes and I scored 63%, which meant that I passed. But it also meant that I could hold my head high in honesty instead of hanging my heart low, knowing that I had cheated. I received my transcript and certified about 10 copies. You know what I mean. But I was glad I had done so. That 63% was mine. I owned it. I earned it rightfully. And yes, I have lied before, but then I didn't. That certificate was mine, and on applying for masters, for my PhD, for jobs, I am holding a transcript that's mine. I remember when sitting for my diplôme de langue, Alliance Française, one of my students had the paper for some reason, I don't know why, and he came and said, "Beverley, why don't we just go through the questions? They're here. We'll pass easily." Again, I declined. And you know what? I failed that diplôme de langue. But it was my failure. I owned it. And I can walk with my head held high, not with a fake certificate, but with an honest failure. Lesson from my past, lesson 10, on 29th of September 2020, be honest. Don't cheat your way through life, otherwise you'll cheat your way through everything. It's not necessary to. Being honest can be difficult, but it's worth it. Your heart will soar lightly. I'm dedicating October to reading a chapter of Proverbs a day. Join me. I'm Beverley Nambozo Nsengiyumva. I train in public speaking, I transform lives, I motivate children, and hopefully I inspire you too. God bless you.